What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Charla Football. I'm your host, as always, Gerardo. Here with my co-host, Tomas. We're outside of Soldier Field in Chicago. That's right, we're live from Chicago, bro. We made it, and we just finished watching Belgium practice. We watched La Selección Mexicana practice as well. There's going to be a lot of surprises tomorrow. I don't think Belgium are going to go in with their best 11. I think also Vasco Aguirre confirmed he was going to make at least like 10 changes as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think the only one that probably will be the same is Tala Rangel. I think we already know who's going to be the starting goalkeeper, bro.
He was pretty vocal on his ideas of, Acevedo, Memo Ochoa. Acevedo, he sees potential. Memo Ochoa,
He's there for experience, bro. That's it.
From what he said, he doesn't mind them.
I think it's pretty obvious that Ochoa is not going to get any playing time under Vasco Aguirre. I mean, Tala Rangel is the undisputed starter under Vasco. Let's just touch on our expected starting 11 for tomorrow. Like I said, at least 10 changes are bound to happen. So we're probably going to see Jorge Sanchez at right back. We're probably going to see Charlie Rodriguez in the midfield. I expect Brian Gutierrez to also get some minutes because this is his city. We're in Chicago, bro. This is where he came from. Hormiga could start up top. Maybe even Berterame, Quiñones on the left. I don't know if Piojo would start on the right. Do you think he would start on the right? Maybe Ledesma on the right wing?
Because to what he said, he doesn't like Ledesma as a right back.
Yeah, he likes him more like in attack.
And he wants to go forward back. So we understood.
Yeah.
He rates Quiñones highly, and he uses him as a second option as a striker.
Yeah.
So at that point, I think Piojo is kind of like, it's either Piojo or Ledesma.
I feel like Ledesma has a good chance to start tomorrow, too. There's going to be a bunch of changes for both teams, like I said. Belgium, I think it's already been confirmed that there's only going to be your 2 or 3 starters from the game against the USA, where they absolutely gave belt to ass to the US. So maybe we'll see, like, Doku. Actually, we probably won't even see Doku because he plays out the weekend.
He plays on Saturday.
Maybe, like, De Bruyne. The goalkeeper for sure has changed. Onana, maybe he'll start in the midfield as well. But, yeah, it's confirmed there's only going to be 3 that started last week against the USA. What do we expect from this match? Obviously, Portugal was one game. They were playing in our home. They were playing in our territory, where the elevation also does affect you, where the home crowd does affect you. But now they're playing in neutral territory, I guess you could say. This is going to be home advantage for Mexico. Of course, a lot of Mexicans here in Chicago. But it's not the same altitude. It's not the same pressure that we saw at the Azteca with all the Mexican fans turning against La Selección Mexicana. It's going to be a fairly neutral environment, just family-focused environment, I could say. And it's going to be a good game for both teams. But I expect this one to be a much more difficult match for Mexico, especially given, if Doku does play, like whether it's 20 minutes or from the first half, like we saw what he did to Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah is still having nightmares about him. So these guys on transition, like Vasco said, these guys are scary to play against. Like they solely depend on the wings because that's where they know they can create with Luke Bacchio and Doku on the left. So I'm honestly worried more about the transition attack that Belgium can give us.
And touching on that, going back a little bit, I feel like Piojo is. He rated Piojo very highly on the defensive end.
Yeah.
You heard him even talking about the Canada game, which we've always talked about that one and how he defended well versus Portugal. So going on that side on the transition, Piojo will get minutes. We just don't know if he's going to get it from the start or at the end. But to what it seems, his favorite player in transition defensively is a player like Piojo.
Mm-hmm. Someone that's able to come back and go back up.
Because he said he likes. Who's the other one? That he likes Mateo. He likes Gallardo on the wings, but that Richard Ledesma isn't that player to drop back defensively, or he's not as good defensively.
Yeah. That he still has a lot of work. He kind of compared him to Benjamin Galindo in a sense.
Yeah.
Like offensively, like we have really good players going forward. Defensively, we also have very good players. But like we saw against Portugal, we can create maybe 3-4 chances. It's all about putting them in the back of the net. There was a really interesting stat that one of the guys from ESPN actually threw out, saying that in 29 matches, only 38 goals have been scored. 11 of them have been from Raúl Jiménez. The second highest goal scorer of La Selección Mexicana at the moment is César Montes, our fucking center back, bro. Like, no midfielders is stepping up. No other strikers, no wingers is stepping up. What I want to see is somebody else score the goals besides Raúl Jiménez, bro.
Practically, Santi Jiménez has 2 or 3, which is on par with César Montes.
Uh-huh.
So at that point, we practically need to bring out a step up or Quiñones.
Yeah.
I know Quiñones isn't usually used in his natural position, which is a striker, which is why he's scoring so many goals in Saudi Arabia. But I mean, he has to adjust somehow. He's still playing the same sport.
Yeah. Nah, I would love to see Quinones from the start. Maybe we could see two up top, but I mean, it's kind of what we saw in the last game. He kind of played like a 3-4-3, but with the wingers kind of tucking in because he had ended the game with Quinones on the left, Berterame on the right. But both of them were kind of more centralized, allowing Gallardo to overlap, or who was playing like Everardo Lopez, obviously more defensively, and then Ledesma kind of playing like a carrilero, like on the right back.
Right. So what he said, he was in the press conference. He said he was pretty against the 3-man back, and then he gave his reasons why. That it's practically a 1v1 in every sense.
Yeah.
So my instinct, I mean, when he does play a 3-man back, Lira drops as a libero.
Yeah. So it's essentially in defense we're playing 5 at the back, which I think is safe when we're going to play against a team against Belgium, because we saw it against Portugal and we did well defensively. It's just when the other team takes the ball from us, it's so hard for us to recover it. We saw in the first 20 minutes against Portugal, we did very well in recovering the ball, but then the players either got tired or Portugal se asentó en el partido. Like, they got used to that pressure and they figured out what they needed to change in the match. So I mean, with Belgium making a lot of changes, I expect a first half where Mexico will be a little bit more dominant. Maybe we could score a goal in the first half, but then in the second half, there's going to be a lot of subs, and then maybe Belgium might win, potentially 2-3-1, bro. Let's just be honest.
Honestly, I don't see Belgium winning this game.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay.
There's nothing that tells me that they can win this game. They're away.
I mean, they beat the USA like 5-2, bro.
Yeah, but it's the USA. It's not Mexico.
All right. Fair enough. Let us know what you guys think. Your predictions down below. What your preferred 11 is as well. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, check out all the platform links down below for more content, especially live content like this. We're trying to be at all the events possible for La Selección Mexicana. We can't do this without you guys. So I appreciate all the support. And then, we'll see you guys tomorrow after the match for our post-game analysis, breakdown, reactions, all that good stuff. Make sure you check all the links down below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.